Hello folks and welcome to something a little bit different on today's vlog. I am in front of my green screen. Here's your proof. You've seen that green screen a lot this year. As I said, this is going to be something that's a little bit different today. If you follow me on my gaming channel as well, then you'll probably have a good idea for what's in store on this video. But basically, this is my year-end message. As this video comes out, we've done it. We've completed one full year of daily vlogs, if you include that day off I had in January when I had the flu. But by and large, we've had a full year of daily vlogs. There were times when I didn't know why I was doing it. There were times when I was convinced I wouldn't get here. There were times when I knew I was going to be finishing at the end of 2017 and then never producing another vlog again. But here we are. On New Year's Eve for you. We're a couple of days in advance for me, but it's New Year's Eve and we are going to be continuing the vlog channel next year. We're going to keep this thing going. There'll be a few changes. There'll be more of that to come in a couple of days' time when I explain what the changes are going to be. But this isn't about the future. This is about having a look back at 2017. If I was an organised man and if I had the patience and the editing skill to do it, this would be the video that contains all the highlights of the year. It's not, I'm afraid. If you're expecting to see that, I apologise. I'm awful. The best thing for you can do to see the highlights of the year, though, is to head down into the playlists and have a look at there's a best of Lollujo playlist. I think it's called New to Lollujo Start Here or something like that. That's got all the highlights in, all of the bits that I think are probably the most memorable parts of the year, and we'll take it from there. But without further ado, I wanted to kick things off. He says 2 minutes into the video. I wanted to kick things off with having a look at the TubeBuddy.com review of the year. As I said, I've already done this over on the gaming channel, and I think it really does show just how much progress we've made over the last year. So we're going to have a quick look at this. So if you do have a YouTube channel, you can do this yourself. You just go to tubebuddy.com/year-in-review, I think it is. Select your channel and then hit push to start. There's no way of pausing this as we go through. So we're going to have a little look at it. Then we'll go back and have a look through it in detail. Detail-ish, you know my kind of definition of detail. But that's where we were at the start of the year. We started 2017 with less than 1,000 subscribers, only 20 videos on the channel and 33,000 views in total on the channel. Since then, these are 3 big videos of the year. I like the fact there's one of them that doesn't involve a meltdown. Obviously, the 2 big ones are the ones that we've had to disable comments on. They've been both good and bad for the channel, those videos. But this is the bit that I really wanted to show you. What an amazing contrast 2017 has had against 2016. What a year of progress. It has been nothing short of exceptional and ridiculous, and far in excess of what I ever could have hoped for. If we just have a look at some of those numbers, the side-by-side comparisons. So in 2016, we gained 993 subscribers on this channel. This year, just the 25,500. Last year, we had 33,000 views on the channel and thought it was brilliant. This year, we've had just shy of 4 million views on this channel in a year, which it just baffles me. It was only a few months ago that I was chatting to a few people about the book that I'm sort of sporadically writing about how to be a YouTuber, and the big hook for that was I've managed to get 2 channels do over 1 million views in a year. And here we are just a few months later. Yeah, it's moved on from 1 million. We've got a single video that's nearly on 1 million. We've got nearly 4 million views on this channel for the year, and that's nuts. And it says videos for the year 358. It is more than that. It's 363. But there were a couple from last year that got deleted along the way or set to private. So it's just done it based on the amount of videos it can count. So we have done 363 videos as of right now. It'll be 364 when this one comes out. I went back and checked. I really went back and checked. And that's how we end the year. 26,500 subscribers. We might even have hit 27,000 by the time this video hits you lot. We might have hit 4 million views by the time this video hits the channel. We won't have hit 400 uploads because this is just going to be an extra couple on that maybe, or one on that. But it has just been a bafflingly spectacular and brilliant year. And I just wanted to say thank you to all of you, to every single person, whether you got here through one of these videos. I know a lot of you arrived through this video or this video. Hopefully some of you arrived through this one, which is, it's like the opposite of these two. They're all focused on Andy, which I went back and looked at the channel and only people say, "Oh, you're exploiting Andy." No, we're not going to get into that. It was always, this channel was always, well, this series, this year of doing a daily vlog, because that's not originally what the channel was. Those of you who've been around for a while will know, but this was always supposed to be chronicling a year of my life, and it's become something very different over the course of that year, because it's become not just about me, but about the family, specifically about Andy, because that's not, I mean, and the reason it's about Andy is because Andy has been a massive part of the decisions that we've made this year. When I started the daily vlog 1 year ago, I was a full-time teacher who did a few Football Manager videos on the side. I had these crazy dreams that one day I might be a full-time YouTuber, but I had less than 10,000 subscribers on that channel, less than 1,000 on this channel. It was always just something I really enjoyed doing, and I wanted to chronicle a year of my life. And then as we got into the year, and you started to see more and more of our life come through on the vlog, and you started to see some of the struggles that Andy and Anna in particular were having, with Andy not having gone to school and Anna having to give up uni because of that. And I mean, we were all miserable. February this year was a real low point for everybody. We were just miserable. We'd hit rock bottom as a family, and it was thanks to this vlog and the people who were around on the vlog at the time, who I was able to use as an ideas board to bounce ideas back and forth off of. And I don't even know what video it was on. Just one day I said, wouldn't it be cool if I could give up work and just really focus on getting Andy back to school, getting Anna into uni again, getting everybody back to where they're supposed to be. If only I could do that, but I can't because I have to work. And from there, the conversation started happening about ways that we might be able to make it so that I didn't have to go and be a teacher every day. And again, at that point, when we did that Year That Changed Everything playlist, the week that changed everything playlist that's on the front of the channel, which shows that week, February half term, where Andy hadn't been to school for a year and a half at that point, but our half terms didn't align. So I was off the week before him, I think. So I was able to take him to school. Well, the plan was to take him to school every day that week, and we got him in school for the first time in a year and a half, and got home, and Anna just cried because she was without Andy for the first time in ages. We'd only had, I think, one session of the respite care at that point, and it was an absolute battle to get him to go there. He hated the prospect of doing it. And we got him there again the next day, and the next day, and it was always a battle, but we got him in school for that week, and we knew that if I was around, things could be different, and made the absolutely spectacularly stupid decision that I wouldn't ever recommend anyone make. So when I went back to work in February, I handed in my resignation. I decided I was going to leave teaching. It wasn't like giving a month's notice. I told them I'm leaving at the end of the year. So it was going to be the end of August. I was going to leave teaching, and I basically gave myself 6 months to figure out how on earth we would pay the bills. I work good under pressure, but straight away, the moment we did that, it was like a weight was being lifted off of everybody's shoulders, because we knew we now had light at the end of the tunnel. And from then, it's just been 10 months of back-breaking hard work. There was a teaching job that I almost went back into part-time starting in September. That was chronicled on the vlog. There was the idea that we could perhaps find a way to survive using housing benefits and carers stuff that never really materialised, but that was thrown around for an idea as well. It's a way to get me to do it. We were willing to do anything. If we have to abuse the benefit system, well, not abuse it, we wouldn't be cheating. It'd be stuff we'd be entitled to. But if that had been the only way we could do this, I think as a 3-month thing to get us through to now, I think we'd have done it. We'd have gone on benefits and done it, and then gone back to work. I'd have gone back to work in January once we'd done that, because I think we needed it as a family. But luckily, because of the absolutely ridiculous support of you guys, we haven't needed to do that. We've been able to pay the bills using YouTube, both this channel and the gaming channel, and Patreon, and all that stuff, all that income that's coming from that. We're not as well off as we were before. I'm not going to pretend that we're living a life of luxury. It's still a bit of a struggle. It's getting better all the time, but it's still a bit of a struggle. But thanks to the support of you lot, you brilliant, wonderful people, of which across the 2 channels there's over 50,000 of you at this point. We've been able to absolutely turn our lives around in a year to the point where I'm now living the life of my dreams. I'm doing what it was a pipe dream. At the start of the year I was thinking, wouldn't it be lovely if I could do YouTube full time? And here I am a year later, I'm doing YouTube full time. I've said to people before, if I won the lottery tonight, I would still get up tomorrow morning and make videos. This is what I would be doing if it didn't earn me any money. This is what I would be doing if I didn't need any money. I would be doing this, but now I get to do it as my job. I get out of bed every morning, I'm excited to go to work, and it's the only time I can ever say that in my life. I enjoyed teaching, but this excites me and I love it. So I'm doing everything I could ever want. Anna is back at uni after taking a 1.5 years break. While Andy was off school, she's been able to go back to uni, and she's doing everything that she wanted to be able to do. Andy, you've seen the amazing growth that Andy has had since going back to school in September. It took a little while for it to bed in. He was still struggling over the summer, but over the course of the year, we've managed to get him onto his medication. He now takes his fluoxetine every day, which he never had before. He has his respite care once a month, which has been a huge game changer, difference maker for keeping us all sane. He looks forward to that as much as we do. We've managed to get him back into school. He's missed just 2 days of school since September, and they were because he was ill. And again, it was all chronicled on this channel. And he's now at the point where he's desperate to go back to school next week because his routine has been so disrupted by being off work. By being off school, he just wants to go back and get things back to normal. So he's living everything he wants to be able to do. And just the fact that the 3 of us have been able to take those huge leaps and bounds forwards means we're happier individually, we're happier as a family. The girls are happier because they can see that we're happier. We've made changes that are allowing us to have more time with them, do more fun things with them. Things like days out at Alton Towers and taking them to Birmingham Comic Con. These are things we weren't able to do before because of the trap that we were in through Andy not going to school. And every single moment of that has appeared on this channel. So it's been an amazing roller coaster ride. Even as recently as the end of August, we had quite a frank conversation where I said, if the channel doesn't pick up in the next month, I'm going to have to end it and focus all my efforts on the gaming channel. Because at that point, even as recently as August, this channel was only getting maybe, I don't even remember the numbers now. I'd have to look it up, but I would put a guess at maybe 10 to 15,000 views a month. Maybe a little bit more than that. Certainly no more than 30,000 views a month. It was making, and I remember this because I remember the pitiful amounts of money dribble in for the amount of work. It was like, I think $33 was how much I made off this channel in August. And that's where the conversation came from. I'd made $33 for something that takes me 2 or 3 hours a day to do. So I'd work 2 or 3 hours a day, 7 days a week for an entire month. What's that? That's 120 hours. Maths isn't my strong point. But I'd done over 100 hours work for just over $30. And the conversation we had was, that isn't something I can continue doing. I could use that time to make an extra gaming video or to go and do some supply teaching. I mean, that 100 hours, that's 2 full weeks of full-time work. I could go and do anything else with that time. If it doesn't make a change, then I'll have to stop it. And then, like, a week later, this video was released, the back-to-school meltdown. And from there, things just skyrocketed. I mean, this one came out back in February. No one noticed it at the time, but once that one kicked off, that one kicked off with it. And pretty much from that moment onwards, it's just been up and up and up on the vlog channel. These figures are spectacular, saying we've gained 25,000 subscribers this year. But I would suggest at the start of September, and again, I haven't got the numbers in front of me, but I think we were probably on about 3,000 subscribers maybe at the start of September. So we'd gained double what we had at the start. It was still a really good year. If you start a year on 1,000 subscribers and end it at 3,000, that's a good year. But the last quarter, September through to now, we've gained close to 25,000 subscribers, the bulk of that 4 million views. And it's been a massive game changer. And I know I've gone on a bit, and probably not many of you made it to the end of this video, but I do really want to make sure you understand just how grateful we are as a family. It is an incredible difference maker. I don't know how much longer we could have gone on as we were. I don't know what the breaking point would have been, and I don't know what the outcome of the breaking point would have been. But Anna couldn't go on being trapped in the house with Andy. Andy couldn't go on basically being a lock-in through his anxiety. I couldn't, as much as I tried, I couldn't go on trying to support Anna through that because I didn't know what to do. And I didn't know how to help, and I couldn't help. And it's a horrible feeling, completely helpless, when you can see the people around you really struggling, and you're powerless, completely powerless to do anything about it. And it's a horrible thing to go through. That does not close to what they went through, but it was not a good time. And YouTube has, forget YouTube. YouTube's throwing a spanner in the works at every step of the way. We won't get into demonetization today, apart from the fact this video will be demonetized. But you guys, our subscribers, our viewers, you have saved our family. Thank you for that. It's just awesome. I said I wasn't going to get into massively what our plans for 2018 were, but I will just drop it into the end of the video because it will save me writing it over and over in the comments. So firstly, yes, the daily vlog is going to continue, but I want it to be a full-on family vlog from the 1st of January onwards. It's not going to be my vlog anymore. At the moment, despite the fact we've featured everyone else in the family, every video has started with me introducing it and it's ended with me saying goodbye, and it's me who checks in along the way. There'll still be a chunk of videos every week that come out on the channel that are like that, but it won't necessarily be every day, and it won't necessarily be structured in the same manner. There'll still be a video that comes out at 5 o'clock every day, but sometimes it might be Anna. It might be her video. Sometimes it might be Lucy's video. Sometimes it might be a combination of everybody. So one person starts it, one person ends it. There might be, it starts off following one person on one camera and cuts back and forth between us on different cameras in different places doing different things. But we want to really make a conscious effort to try and make this a family vlog going forward into 2018 for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I don't know how much longer you can just sit and watch me wake up in the morning, come out into the garage, sit here making videos, go into the house, read out of Andy's book every day, and then tell you that Anna's been at uni or the girls have been at school. That became a pattern, certainly before we got into the advent calendar stuff, which was a crutch in and of itself. But if you watch back the whole of November, for example, there were a lot of very samey videos in there, and we want to try and avoid that as much as possible. We still want you to follow our daily lives, but that doesn't mean you necessarily have to follow every part of my daily life, because Anna's doing some interesting stuff on her own. Lucy has got a massive year ahead of her. She's doing her GCSEs this year. She's leaving school in the summer. She'll probably be going on to sixth form, but she's going to have a whole summer off, and wants to get more involved in the channel. Amy is in year 7 at secondary school. Andy, of course, is officially year 9. He's probably not going to be probably not going to be doing any GCSEs, but he might be starting them in September. It's a conversation we need to have later in the year. So it's a potentially really big year for him as well. So there's lots of stuff for all of us that's going to be going on, and I want to get away from it being, this is Kev, this is Kev's family. Hey, you there, would you like to come and chat to Kev? Or this is my opinion on something that's happened. We're going to try and break it up a little bit more, because there's that was the one reason. And the other reason is I'm going to really be making a push with my wrestling channel this year, Lollujo Wrestling. If you're into wrestling at all, I've got a wrestling shirt on if you're not. But if you like wrestling, then you should go and subscribe to Lollujo Wrestling. It's in the description to the video. It's in the recommended channels at the side, or you can just search for Lollujo Wrestling. You should be able to find it. And I'm going to be trying to make daily content on there, as well as daily content on my Football Manager channel. And if I'm already running 2 channels that are just me, I can't give full-time effort to this channel as well. So Anna and Lucy in particular are going to be picking up more of the slack on this channel. The makeup stuff in December has gone down really well. People seem to enjoy that. They enjoyed doing it. Expect to see a little bit more of that. And various other ideas that they've got as well. There's lots of stuff coming. So hopefully it's going to be another fantastic year again for the channel. Don't expect to see numbers like this again. I don't expect 11,000% viewer growth again in this year, but as we did on the gaming channel, I think we do need to close things out by setting some targets, and let's be ambitious. I set a target on the gaming channel that I wanted that channel to get to 50,000 subscribers, but this channel we've got to aim higher. This channel has the potential to go bigger. By this time next year, I want to be sitting here talking to you holding our play button. I want 100,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year. I think it's achievable if we continue to push and grow the way we have. The community we're building is an amazing, fantastic thing, and I think we've got it in us to get to 100,000 subscribers this year, and that's it. That's our be all and end all target. Whatever views happen to come along with that, that's all great. But I want the play button. I so badly want the play button. So this is the channel that we're going to get it on, and we are going to go head full steam ahead. We're getting a play button on this channel this year. We really are. So I know I've gone on a lot there, and I apologise for this being a much longer video than I anticipated, but there was a lot for us to cover. Normal service will resume tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is going to be our New Year's Eve party, which is happening on New Year's Eve. So you'll see that tomorrow. It will just be in one video. Don't worry. We're not going to spread it out over a number of days. And then, so it'll be from the 2nd of January that season 3 of the vlog officially starts. And I don't know if you'll notice a change straight away, because I don't know if there'll be a change straight away, but in our minds, that's where we draw a line under everything that's gone on so far, put it in a box and say that was the first year of the vlog. From Tuesday, from the 2nd of January, that's where the 2nd year of the vlog begins. And it's all about pushing towards 100,000 subscribers. So that's what we're going to do. If you have enjoyed today's video, if you've enjoyed this year, please make sure to leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel, if for no other reason, to help us get to that play button that we want so badly. And thank you very much for watching.